if you don't mind me asking, where do you purchase your bounce houses from? My reply, jumporange.com, jumporang.com. And if you tell them, or when you tell them who sent you, Craig, Julie, show them our YouTube channel, you should get a discount. So we've been buying from them for many years. Purchased more than 20 units from them, or in time, actually more than 30, because we buy them and sell them back after they get older, after a couple of years. So they have a lot of fancy units. We haven't purchased any of the fancy ones. We try to be very cost effective and all that. So you see these water slides here have fancy designs on them, which makes them more expensive. So we haven't gone into getting anything like that. But check out their site. They do have a lot of units, and like I said, you should get a discount if you tell them who sent you. Another question. What is that you spray on the tarp and the units to prevent mildew when it's rolled up wet? So on the tarp, we spray Odoban. Odoban, Odoban, eliminates odors. So the tarp goes on the grass. The grass has fertilizer in it and sometimes dog feces in it. And so washing the tarp is not enough. Now, we keep our units inside the garage, so we have limited space. We don't have a separate place to put tarps, so it's either we put the tarp after we fold the tarp and roll up the bounce house. It's either we put the tarp on top of the bounce house or on the bottom of it. So when we put the tarps, or if we put it on top of the bounce house, then all the dirt or whatever stuff is inside the tarp will run down into the bounce house unit. So that's not good. We put the tarp on the bottom of the bounce house, and then put the bounce house sitting on top of it. The bounce house is very heavy, so it's harder for the tarps to dry out. However, we figured out, leaving a crack in the bottom of the garage helps that out a lot. So the garage is not so stuffy, So, but when we do that, because of the weight of the bounce house, the rolled up bounce house sitting on top of a folded tarp that's wet, it's like a compost, so that stays there for like 6 days, 7 days. When you unfold it, it has an odor because of the fertilizer or whatever that's in. So by spraying Odoban, that eliminates the odor, right? We used to spray bleach and water, and then we changed that, and that works. But I think Odoban is designed to eliminate odors, so it should work better. So that's what we spray on the tarps, and sometimes we spray it on the bounce houses. But our bounce houses, generally don't have. The problem is not really with the bounce house; it's really with the tarps as far as the odor goes. The bounce house is pretty straight as far as that goes. What company from China am I looking to buy a few? So one of our units we purchased from China, this one. And we paid $1,200 for the manufacturing and $1,000 for the shipping. So of course we only purchased one. So if you were to purchase two, then the shipping would be more cost effective. The more you buy is the more cost effective the shipping. Now this is a unit this is not something that they designed, but we copied it from a company here in the United States, where we sent them the picture and then added some features. So basically we designed this ourselves, and then tell them exactly. So what happens, we contact them, show them a picture, then they made a drawing, an artwork. They gave us the artwork, we made some changes, so it was a pretty nice workflow going back and forth. And then the manufacturing, the whole entire thing took 3 months as far as the manufacturing and the shipping. Half the time for the manufacturing, the other half for the shipping. So this is the company, Fun World Inflatables. Manufacturing inflatables for more than 10 years. They're huge. They have a lot of stuff. Look what I just saw, a sterilization channel. All right, so you can go in there, walk in there, and get sterilized. So yeah, they manufacture. Look at this guy. He took his temperature. It's crazy, yo. So, you know, of course, they have a lot of stuff, and my experience working with them is it was a pleasure, right? And I would do it again for sure. So the links to all these three things, Jump Orange, Alibaba, Chinese manufacturer, and Odor ban is below. Yeah.